Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. We bring it up every video, no matter the platform, because vets, I love you. You have a place here. You fought for us. Let us raise awareness for you. We back to Blue over here. Scab, how you do that? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Well, today, we're doing the Condor Boom Slang. It's got an 11-inch blade with a 10-inch cutting surface. It's got about 6 3/4-inch handle. It's 3/16 thick. It's a slight recurve. I truly, and it's very slight, but I truly enjoy this. Again, it's in Condor's machete line, and it's just something I love. Now, we did the Warlock yesterday, and I enjoyed doing that. I really, really did. That was more of a cleaver style, more of a wood splitting style. But again, they called it a machete, so we did some machete type stuff. Now, today, the boom slang, again, is a machete. And here you see old Scab at Fort Scab, Tongaroka out there in the woods, just messing around, getting it done, son. So we did a lot of different stuff today, like walk off camera there for no apparent reason. But, you know, what else can you expect from old Scabber? Now, let me preface this before we ever start, like I do every damn video. We don't cut down green pines, oaks, cherry, none of that. It's always this old hacking bush. Fort Scab Tongaroka is made out of hacking bush, you know, which means it'll probably fall down or become a meth crafting shelter before too long for somebody. Because I'll abandon it once it gets too hot and the moccasins are in full movement. But until then, we'll keep building it, because that, you know, gives me a chance to show y'all the different knives. This knife right here, I think, is one of the better Condors I've used for just clearing small foliage, brush, that kind of thing. Now, I did chop a couple of what happens with the hackenberries, they start off as a weed. And everybody's probably played with them at a point or two in your life if you lived in the South and were out in the woods. And then it goes to like that size you're seeing there, and then it grows into some kind of tree we had one at our old house that fell down and took out about 3 different fences. The thing was huge, and it's the heaviest wood out because it gets just so inundated with water. Reading up on it, it takes it a year to dry out. You can't burn it. You can't build with it. It's not good for cooking on. Made our dog sick. So, the hell with it. I'm cutting it down. Now, some people still gonna get upset. That's like a dude today. I made a couple different videos. Well, hell, I made about 470 of them. But, you know, sometimes, guys, the titles are clickbait. I'll be the first to admit that. So, I'm not the one that's a dumbass. When you make a dumbass statement, you know, like you've watched the video, and I know full well you hadn't. So, there. It's humid in Florida, so 1095 and 1075, you got to maintain. I've said that a billion times. Somehow somebody was like, well, Skip, that's not the knife's fault. Yeah, no shit. Watch the video and then make a comment. Lord have mercy. Anyway, that's it for that. And no, I'm not mad. No, it doesn't. Well, it does bother me, but not to the point it interrupts my life. I think that's what some of y'all miss. Stupidity annoys the shit out of me. That's all the cussing I'm going to do for the video. And there's Scab pulling half the fort now. Y'all see I'm a little irritated right there. Now, actually, I did this, I left this in so y'all could see just, you know, it's just hacking that bush up. You just Scab, it's a bush, it's small. Yeah, but that's what you want, dude. Now, I also took out here with me, I don't think I used it on camera, but I did take my katana machete. I sharpened it up some and used to clear it out. I'm trying to figure out a way. Y'all know how I despise when I shoot a video and it's fuzzy at the top and fuzzy at the bottom. What I want to do is do a video. Probably my grandson's coming in town, which I'm excited about, towards the end of the week. So we always still do videos. We just alter them a little bit. But I want to take one video and just show you kind of what I'm doing out there so it'll make more sense. The whole point of it is as we go to get better with knives. Now, back to the boom slang. and as far as getting better with a knife, choppers are my wheelhouse. If you watch my channel, the vast majority is choppers. Now, we do other knives. You got to. Not everybody's going to just sit there and watch choppers day in and day out. And I freely admit that anything that, under a 5 or 6 inch blade, I've got to take the time to get a little better with. But I'm kind of trying to put this little camp fort type thing together. It's not really a fort, it's more a camp that a 4-year-old would make. But I'm also trying to learn as we go. Now, I do watch a lot of videos, y'all know that. Not just brothers in the blade, but I do watch a lot of different camping channels and stuff like that. And there you go, there's my pitchfork through that. So hopefully the channel will improve as we go. Now, the pluses of the boom sling is 3/16. I like a thicker blade. It's got a 6 3/4 inch handle. Mike Canvas, Mike Harda. I love that. Now, Carl Ruger had asked the other day on yesterday's video if there were any hot spots on the Warlock. Apparently Keith had taken some sandpaper and worked on it. I don't know if he did on this one. Keith, let us know in the comments if you did. But that leads me to a point about some of Condor's handles. Y'all remember the Woodbuster that I have that I love? I had to do a little bit of refining on it. Not a big deal. It's really not. You take a little Dremel or take some sandpaper and you clean it up. Sometimes Condor does have some hot spots. They're easily fixed, and I know that gets annoying, but I'm just going to be honest with you guys. And it's probably just, doing the knife channel and things like that. Sometimes I like doing a little work on the knife. Now, I don't want to have to totally redo one. Nobody does. But a little bit of sanding, a little bit of Dremel work, that's okay. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I got my 7 marbles things in last night. I can go ahead and tell y'all, yes, they're full tang, but I've already got the Dremel set up, and I'll show you when we start that series. Those handles are not good on the hand, but I think 6-7 minutes per, maybe 10 minutes per with the Dremel, and they'll be fine. They'll be good to go, and I'm good with that. Again, anything to do to get better with a knife. Now, you see that's a little thicker, but again, it's in that Hackenberry type thing. And this thing had no problem. The more I use Condor and the more I go, the more I enjoy 1075 steel. I've always been a big fan of 1095. 1075 is starting to be right up there. And yes, I like the super steels and all that crap. But, if it sharpens up, it's fine. That's my main thing. If you said, Scab, what do you look for in a knife? Most of the stuff on this boom sling, and I'm just being honest with you, I would have loved to seen the boom sling and the Warlock be a 1/4 inch. I really would. Is it a minor thing? Sure. 3/16 is plenty thick. It is. I like a little heavier knife. I would have liked to seen the 1/4 inch. Did it kill the knife for me? No. If I had to say, if you said, Scab, which of the two do you like better? I'm going to have to go with the boom sling. It seemed to be more adaptable to the different situations. It was a great chopper. Pretty good slicer. I didn't do much fine work with it. It is balanced pretty well. And it just really did a good job. We processed a lot of wood out there today. I spent 2 or 3 hours out there. And I just had a good time, man. Today's a day off for me. My next day off is Thursday. I don't get anything back to back this week. That's okay. Sometimes that's just life. So I made the most of my day today. Got out there and really, really enjoyed it. Spent about 3 hours out there. And most of it, guys, was just processing wood. Now, like I said, tomorrow I got to work. My plan's to get out there early and shoot a video, but if I don't, we'll do a what's in your pockets, and we'll try to set something up. So I'm going to do one more video with the 2 Condors that Keith let me borrow. When I'm at work tomorrow, I'm going to pick up a couple 2x4s just so we can do some just straight up set up the camera and chop, and let's just see what they got. To me, that's one of the best tests out there for a chopper. Not always for a knife. Y'all seen what happened on the strong arm. I like to died. It took me over 5 minutes to cut a board in half. It was stupid to try, but you know, nobody's ever elected me for Rhodes scholarships. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking these two will do super well, and I'm excited to try it. Now, y'all see, now the past 2 days, let me back up. Past 2 days have been windy and cold. Today, it was in the 70s, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely perfect. That's the other reason, however, I took my cold steel katana machete out there. I wanted something with a little length on it. I did clear out a lot more underbrush. Like I said, I was out here a good while today. Cleared out a little underbrush, cleared up the area, the entire area I was working in. I took a couple bags to get any trash I haven't seen hiding their hair of the meth crafters. So, you know, that's a good thing. But we'll just see as we go. Y'all hear the dogs in the background. That means Megatron's home. And they will just wear you out, son. Either that or a squirrel farted 5 blocks away and they've got to tell me. So, here we go. Looking good. Little scab looking out here, son. Just bebopping around nimbly-bimbly all through the woods, son. I keep waiting for somebody just to pop out the back. Probably scare me to damn death. Yeah, pretty good toss there by old Scabber. Now, you'll notice I'm cutting them down about 5-6 foot each. I'm 5'9", 5'10". I'm 5'10" on a real good day, leaving a particular convenience store. So I don't need anything super long to make my Palisades with, but I want to keep them consistent. Now, here we go. Let's see what we're going to do here. This was me just kind of showing y'all, look at the Palisades right here. I don't know why I put this in, but y'all see kind of that line going there. It's actually an incredibly long ford. It's probably way too long, but I'm an overachiever. What can you do? Got my purple handkerchief there for my boy E. Woke up thinking about him this morning, man. I miss that dude tremendously. I really, really do. Well, here's the deal. Yeah, I got to find a better way to show y'all the fortress without it just going to hell, but I'll think of something. So, yeah, and we got some bigger ones there. Now, let me say this. I did have a wood type thing that I'm using for a hammer, and of course it's all the way across, you know, Fort Ticonderoga there, and I didn't want to just keep playing this over and over. So, yes, I jam them in the ground, but I also pound them in where they hold. Somebody said, "Yeah, they'll kick right through that." Yeah, really? Remember Pickett's charge in history, boys and girls? You know what got 5,000 men slaughtered? A little fence that was, I think, 1 or 2 beams. And I don't know why they call it Pickett's charge. His ass was back in the barn, but I digress. So it don't take much. And, you know, this is for, thank you, Scab. That's looking good, son. Looking good there, oh, yeah. We out. I forgot I filmed one more shot. So here we're going to do the Donnie B all day drop test. Very popular test. Is sweeping the internet. Mad craze now. The D-Bad drop test right here. Y'all can see the knife is incredibly balanced. Here we go. Pretty good drops. And this really is. Overall, my favorite Condor is the Atrox or the Moonshiner. Those two are my favorites. But this one is right in there in that 3. I'm never going to have just one. But this thing is balanced. It handled really well. And it got an incredible bite in there. It really did. Pretty good throws, pretty hard downward throws into the old red oak stump. And we're going to do another, let's see here. There we go. I just moved the angle a little bit, you know, get something different going. There we go. Now here we're going to do, yep, I missed the thing completely. I was doing the Donnie B all day, walking by it and throwing it test. Missed that. That would have stuck. So I got to practice more. You always got to practice. Here we go. Different angle. Boom. Right there. Now, let's do the Donnie B All Day stab test, and we're starting to count this thing down now. Guys, I love y'all. God bless y'all. My guy Mikey says it all the time. Never give up, never surrender, and everything is going to be all right. Well, guys, I've enjoyed doing this. Keith, man, thank you again for sending them and letting me use them. Well, listen, fellas, I'm Scab. Y'all not, and I'm gone, son.